Hello, I'm Andrea, one of the instructors from Samsara Yoga Center and also of Ample Movement. Thank you for joining me on the mat, or should I say chair, today. So today we're going to do a gentle chair yoga class, something that hopefully you can stop and do throughout your day. All you'll need is a chair without arms, and if you have a little shorter limbs, maybe a blanket or pillow for under your feet. And if you have a little longer limbs, maybe you can set that blanket or pillow under your seat. So grab a chair and come join us. So like I said, my name is Andrea. My pronouns are she and her. And let's get into this grounding, gentle, breath-centric chair class today. So we'll start off with just some centering to begin with. So find a nice comfortable seat, sit up nice and tall, feet grounded into the floor, comfortable place for your hands. And either close your eyes or set a soft gaze towards the floor and just begin to come to your breath. Close your eyes. Notice your breath at your nostrils, breathing in through your nostrils and out through your nostrils. And just notice the touch of air right where the breath moves in, right at the tip of the nose. Follow that breath in and down, filling up the lungs. Now begin to notice the movement in the body that the breath creates. If you'd like, feel free to place your hands on your belly. As you inhale, pressing the belly into the palms of the hands, breathing in and filling completely. As you exhale, feel the belly fall. Continue to notice that movement, inhaling fully into the palms of the hands, the belly rises, and as you exhale, the belly falls. Continuing to feel that movement in the breath, deepening on each inhale, lengthening on each exhale. Continue to breathe in and out. Feeling this breath at the belly allows us to create that deep diaphragmatic breath. Filling up completely, that diaphragmatic breath helps calm the nervous system. We all know we need a little of that these days. So deepen that breath, pull it all the way into the belly. Inhale and exhale. As you continue to move, maybe you've noticed the second part of the breath. As you inhale, the belly rises, and then the space where the ribs move away. The second part of the breath, you'll feel those move. So maybe you bring your hands here, and you feel the space by your ribs move. As you inhale, you feel the breath in the belly, and then at the ribs. So then we'll add the third part, the space at your chest. Inhale, the belly rises, the ribs move away, the chest rises, and then the chest falls, the ribs move together, and the belly falls. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. You can keep your hands here on your body or feel free to lay them back onto your thighs or wherever else feels good. So continue to breathe fully and deeply, elongating the breaths, and then smoothing out the transitions between the inhale and the exhale, deepening the breath. Allowing the inhale to flow into the exhale, to flow into the inhale and into the exhale, and on, like a wheel with no starts or stops. Know that this breathing exercise, this breath here is always available for you anytime you need it. And now go ahead and invite some gentle movement into the body, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, getting your head involved. And we'll start to bring some movement in. You can flutter your eyes open if you haven't already. We'll start with some gentle neck warm-ups. So inhale, look up for some gentle yeses. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, look down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Moving at your own pace with your breath. So maybe you go a little slower than I am. Maybe you go a little faster. Letting the breath lead the movement, lead the change in direction. One more time, looking up. And one more time, looking down. Come back to center. Let's do some very slow nose. So look over one shoulder. And inhale deeply and fully to look over the other shoulder. And exhale deeply and fully to the opposite shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Come back to center. Now turn and look over one shoulder. Take the opposite arm, press it into your face, and as you press, try to turn your head forward. So you're pressing your hand into your face and your face into your hand, trying to allow yourself to look forward. So you're engaging the muscles in the sides of the neck. Good. And release. Come back to center. We'll do the other side. Don't forget to breathe through this. So look over one shoulder, bring the outside hand to the cheek, and now try to turn your face forward. Good. And release. Take your fist, push it against your forehead, and sitting up nice and tall, press your forehead into your fist and your fist into your forehead. As you keep breathing in and out, you'll feel some engagement in different parts of the neck here. Good. Release. And we'll do the other side. So this also engages the arm muscles a bit. So press into your fist into your forehead. Good. And release. Take your fingers, interlace them, bring them behind your head, sitting up nice and tall again. Press the back of your head into your hands. And your hands into the back of your head, so you'll feel another place that they're engaging the muscles in the neck and maybe into the back. Keep breathing in and out, your own pace. Good. And now release. Let's get the shoulders involved. So do some shoulder circles back first. Maybe you like to take them alternate. Whichever feels good right now. This feels a little nice. Go the other direction. Have them go forward, maybe together. Maybe you go opposite shoulders. Good. And one more thing for the shoulders. Let's inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Inhale and hold the breath for a moment. And then exhale, press your shoulders down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale all the way up towards the shoulders. Good. Exhale, press away. Good. Inhale, bring the shoulders up. And exhale, press away. That's right. Let those shoulders drop away from the ears. All this stuff going on right now, we might be holding a lot of tension in the shoulders. So let's be aware of that. Release the shoulders away. Good. Pause for your breath. Good. Let's do a little wrist warm up. So do some circles with the wrist, one direction, and then the other direction. Bring your hands together, starting up high. Start to lower your hands, and as soon as the bottoms of your hands start to separate, pause and feel the stretch in the bottom of the hands into the wrists. And breathe. We don't want to hold our breath at all. Good. Switch the hands, backs of the hands together, start low, and start by lifting the hands up. And when the tops of your hands start to fall away, pause. Good. Release, shake it out. Do some finger flicks. If you're trying to get somebody on the other side of the room wet, you should feel the movement, you should feel the engagement in the forearms. Good. And now let's start to link breath and movement. Bring your hands together at heart center. Begin by inhaling overhead. Exhale, flipping the hands over, bringing them all the way down. Inhale, flip the hands up, bring your hands all the way up, overhead. Exhale, back to heart center. We'll do that 4 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. If you've gotten this movement, inhale up. It might feel good to close your eyes. Exhale down. Your choice. Inhale up. And allow your breath to lead your movement. You do not have to go my speed. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up again. Let's do that 1 more time. I'll let you do that at your own pace without me saying anything. And then come back to heart center and pause. That little flow of motion is something that really grounds me sometimes. So I often just come to that and maybe take 1 minute and do a few rounds of that movement, linking breath with the movement of my arms. Good. All right, let's bring the spine into this a little more. Doing some cat-cow moves. So bring your hands to a comfortable place on your legs, sitting up nice and tall, feet are grounded into the floor. We're gonna begin by inhaling, allowing our backs to arch, tailbone lifts. We're going to bring the shoulder blades together towards your back, open up through the chest, and look up. So that's a slow explanation of the cow move. And then to do the opposite, into cat, we'll round down, round the back, look down towards the floor. Start to move that a little bit more. Inhaling up, looking up, opening up through the chest. Exhaling, rounding down, squeezing all that air out. Inhaling up, move at your own pace. Exhaling, rounding. Good. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Let's bring a little bit more into this. So as you inhale, bring your hands overhead if this would feel good. Exhale, hands down to knees. Inhale, up. Arching the back, tailbone comes up. Shoulder blades come together. Exhale, round, squeeze all that air out. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale out. Let's do one more after this. Exhale down. We're being very mindful in the movement and the breath. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Come back to center. Neutral spine. We'll bring some other directions into the spine. So coming up, again, sitting up nice and tall, rechecking the posture. Feet are grounded into the floor, nice and tall, seated. And now we're going to do some dynamic twists. So there's a few ways you can hold your arms here. So one option is to pretend you have a giant beach ball in your hands. So you can hold your hands this way. If it would feel better, you can bring your hands up into cactus arms. So your choice here. So I'm going to start with a ball and I'll probably move to your cactus. So I'm going to inhale, and as I exhale, I'm going to turn to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. I'm going to change to a cactus. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale again to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. And one more. Exhale to the right. And inhale to center. Good. Release the arms back down. And we're just going to keep adding more movement and bigger movement. So bring your knees out a little bit wider. Feet are pointing just off to the sides. Sitting up nice and tall, we want to make room, make space for our bodies. So inhale, we're going to bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, leading with the chest. Send the arms behind you. Inhaling up. Exhaling, sending the arms behind. Good. Inhaling up. Exhaling, sending those arms behind. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Come back. Bring the legs back to where they were. And we'll begin to add the legs into the mix. So starting off, we're going to lift. We're going to lift one leg and then the other. So you can use your hands if you'd like. Lift the right leg. We're going to hold for one breath. And release. Lift the left leg up. You can hold with your hands or not. One breath. And release. Right leg, lift. And release. Other leg, lift. Release. One more on each side. Inhale. And release. And again, inhale. Release. Good. If it made sense to do the opposite, inhale or exhale, that is always fine. Listen to your body. This is your practice. And so we'll bring in warm up the hips just a bit. So this is a seated pigeon. I'm going to take one leg and cross it over. A little tight hips today. So we're going to cross that over. Sitting here, and if this feels good to you, stay right here. If you'd like a little more sensation, press gently down towards that knee down towards the ground. More sensation, come up on the bottom toe. Even more sensation, lean forward with your chest. Good. Breathe. We'll do 2 deep breaths here. Good. Sit back up if you've been leaning. Come down on your foot and uncross. Pause for a moment and simply notice. Is one side more loose than the other side? And we'll do the other side. This is my tight hip, so we always help it up. Yeah. All right. Sitting up nice and tall. Here's a great place to stay if this feels good to you. If you'd like, press down into that knee. Keep breathing. If you'd like more sensation, come up on the toe. And if you'd like more sensation than that, lean forward, leading with the chest. Your choice. Find your breath. We'll do 2 deep breaths. Good. Sit up, release the foot, uncross. And pause and notice how you feel here. We'll warm up the hips even more. Lift your right leg up and let's just start doing circles. So you can stay here, just allowing your knee to do circles. If you want more sensation, press into that knee with your hand to engage the hip flexors. Other direction. So your choice, however you're feeling today. Good. Pause for a moment. Other side, some circles. Press into that knee with a hand if you'd like some more sensation. Just reverse. Good. And release. Hands to the waist. We'll do some body circles. So grounding into the feet. You might be sitting towards the front edge of the chair. And just start doing some big circles with the body. So leaning all the way forward and then back. Good. Other direction. You may hear my cat. She wants to come and enjoy. All right, good. Come back to center. We're gonna do what I'm going to start calling the staying alive stretch. So bring one foot out to the side, kind of forward and out at an angle. Sit up nice and tall and open up with the opposite arm. So you're gonna have this hand on your waist or on your thigh, whatever feels good to you. So we'll start here with just a simple stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, and then your next exhalation, bring the leg and hand together. So inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, out. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, out. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, out. Good. Release that arm. Bring the foot back in. We'll do the other side. So stretch that foot out, forward into the side. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Bring the opposite arm out. Just pause here for a little stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and on your next exhalation, squeeze. Inhale, out. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, out. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, out. Good. Come back. Pause for a moment. We're going to come into some traditional standing poses, but do it seated. So the first one is going to be Warrior Two. So I'm going to open up, bringing my right knee out to the side. So I might scooch forward a little on the chair. So I want my hips to generally be facing the long edge of the mat. So the front leg is supporting me here, or the back leg technically is supporting me here. Pressing both feet firmly into the ground. I'm going to inhale, bring my arms up to shoulder height. And here I'm going to continue to press into the floor and stretch out between my fingertips. Maybe I'll flip the palms over to allow my shoulders to drop. Bring my hands back over and keep breathing here. Good, and then we're going to add to this. So find a spot on the chair for your back hand to come up. Your back hand to hold on to and your front hand to come up. You can look up, forward, or down. Breathe here. And then we'll swing around, forearm to thigh, come up. You can point your hands straight up or come into a side angle. Breathing, allowing your shoulders to be stacked on top of each other. Good. One more breath. And then I'm going to come back up, pausing, warrior two. Bringing hands to my waist and then stepping my feet together. Good. Let's do the other side. So turn, scooch toward the front of the mat. Turn that front foot to face the short edge of the mat. The back foot is solidly pressing into the blanket or the mat. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhaling, swinging the arms out, shoulder height, looking over the front shoulder. Finding your breath. Let your shoulders drop down. Elongate nice and tall through the top of the head. Find that energy surging between the fingertips. Breathe here. Good. Now we're going to reverse that. So find a spot on the chair, maybe to support you, and then send that front hand up. You can also bring that hand to your leg, whatever feels best. Reaching up. Good. And now come all the way over, forearm to thigh, coming into side angle pose. Shoulders are stacked over each other, nice and long and straight. Breathing, pay attention to your feet. Keep those grounded into the earth. One more breath. Good. Swing the hands back up, back to warrior two. Float the hands down and come back to sitting straight ahead. Good. Let's pause for a little back bend. So here we're going to do cobra, seated cobra. So start by sitting up nice and tall. Feet are grounded again into the earth. Opening up through the chest, elongating through the spine. Take a hold somewhere behind you of the chair. So it could be the seat, it could be the back. As you hold on here, you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. You're going to open up through the chest. And then you're going to do a small back bend. So send your chest forward and up just slightly and look up gently towards the ceiling. Don't allow your head to drop back. Nice strong neck. Breathe here. One more breath. And slowly release. Bring your hands forward. Maybe do a small little rounding to counter pose. Good. I'm going to do 2 more of those. Sit back up to neutral. Then find a place on the chair that's comfortable for you. Pressing up, opening through the front of the chest. Shoulder blades come together. Start to press up Look up, a little back bend, find your breath. One more deep breath. Good. Release, let go. Good. Pause for a moment here. We'll do one more. And then find a spot on the chair. Inhale, bring the shoulder blades together. Open up through the chest, shoulders go back and down. Open up, look forward and up. Nice strong neck. Breathing into the belly. One more deep breath. Good. Slowly release. And you can kind of lean forward. Allow your arms to hang. Good. Come back up. We're going to do tree, a seated tree. So we'll start with a right foot. So reach that right foot out in front of you. And then we're just going to find a comfortable place to set the toes of the left foot. And you can bring them out here, you can bring them closer to that leg. And then let the knee drop away. So you're going to be scooched up pretty close to the front edge of the chair. So to start with, I'm holding onto the chair for some support. And now I can come and bring my hands to my waist. Again, really elongating through the spine. If I'd like, I can bring my hands to heart center. I could bring my hands straight up or in cactus arms, whichever you'd like. So this is our seated tree today. Bring all the energy of any tree you've ever done. Balancing pose. If you'd like, you can stand up and do tree as a balancing pose, as a standing pose. Breathe. Maybe you focus on one spot in front of you to help with that balance. Good. And release the arms down. Bring the knee forward. Set the feet back to a comfortable spot underneath you. Pause. Notice, even though we didn't stand up, lots of energy flowing there. So notice the difference between the two sides. Good. Let's take the opposite side. So bring that other foot out. Press the foot against the floor. Sit up nice and tall. And then bring that opposite foot in, coming up on the toes. Sitting up nice and tall. You can bring your foot, like I said, out here or closer in, whichever feels right. And then find the spot that you'd like to put your hands. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathing. Find that drishti point, a point somewhere in front of you. Good. One more deep breath. Release the arms. Bring the knee forward. Set the feet back underneath you. Good. Let's do something I think we all need right now. Since we can't hug other people, let's give ourselves a nice big hug. So open up as you inhale. Exhale, bring your arms in. Give yourself a nice big hug. Hold that for a moment. Open up through the back body. Good. Inhale, open up again. Exhale. Give yourself a hug. Inhale one more time. Exhale, hug. Oh, you know we're going to do one more. Gotta get even. And this feels really good. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hug. Squeeze. Good. All right. Let's do one more pose to start to come back internal. Bring your legs out as wide as is comfortable. Feet are pointed to the sides along with the knees, sitting up nice and tall. And begin to lead with the chest and start to fold forward. And option one is to come to your forearms. You can bring your hands together, allow them to touch, and then let your head drop. Option two is to come down to the floor, or maybe you have a block or something else that you can come to. So if you'd like to go further, that's an option too. So pick whichever position feels right for you today. So every day it's going to feel different. So just let your head rest, close your eyes, and come to your breath. Take 2 more deep breaths. Look up and start to press yourself up. Bring your legs back together. Make any movements that feel good to your body. And now we'll come to final relaxation. So find a comfortable seat, staying in your chair, or if that feels better, lay down on the floor. Go lay on your bed, sit in a recliner, make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes and come to your breath. Allow your body to simply breathe the way it wants to breathe. Don't try to change your breath. Just allow it to be. Scan your body from your head all the way down to your toes. And notice if you're grounding, and notice if you're gripping anywhere or holding any tension. And see if you can send your breath there. Allow your breath to help soften and release any holding. And then bring your awareness to all the places that your body is touching, either the floor or a chair. And notice those places. Ground into those places. This is where we can come into our bodies, come to the present moment, Be mindful of where you are and what is happening around you right now. Feel the floor beneath your feet. Feel the chair underneath you. Maybe you feel the floor underneath you. You can think, I am here now. Allow yourself to sit here with your body without judgment. Simply be here. Notice the space around the top of your head. Your forehead, releasing any tension from that space. Wiping all expression from your cheeks. Releasing your jaw. And simply noticing the breath moving softly at the tip of your nose. Notice as the air moves in, it is cool, and as it moves out, it is warm. Allow yourself to move your awareness to your throat and neck. Notice and release any holding in that space. Moving to your shoulders. Allowing your shoulders to move away from your ears, to let them fall and relax and release. Moving your awareness all the way down your arms to your wrists and fingers and to your thumbs. Maybe you notice your pointer fingers, your middle fingers, your ring fingers, your pinky fingers, and your thumbs. Draw that awareness back up through your arms, down into your chest, and simply draw in peace, love, gratitude into that space. Move down into your belly. Just allow yourself to deeply breathe into that space. Take deep, full breaths into your belly. Allow that awareness to move down into your hips and your pelvis. Releasing any tightness in those areas, setting your breath to assist in softening. And then moving your breath and awareness down your legs to your ankles and feet. And pausing to feel either the earth beneath your feet, on the soles of your feet, or imagine that you can feel every little place at the bottom of your feet, allowing you to feel grounded, to feel here in the present. Bring your awareness to your big toes, to your second toes, your third toes, your fourth toes, and your pinky toes. All that awareness once again all the way up through your legs, through your hips and pelvis, up through your back, lower, middle, and upper back, up your neck to the back of your head, and then resting again at the top of your head. And with your next breath, take a deep, full breath, allowing your whole body to breathe as if you can feel every cell in your body taking a breath together. And then let that all go. Release. Rest all mental effort. Pause in this quiet space. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and to deepen your breath. Start to move your head, shoulders, feet. Invite any movement to your body to wake yourself up. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for your humanity. Thank you for your compassion, your empathy, and your love. Thank you for thinking of yourself, but thinking of others. Others that you don't know. Others that need you to think of them. We are one in this world. And I am happy to be a part of this world, seeing people lift each other up, care for each other in a way I've never seen. It makes me happy. You all are wonderful. You all are enough. Thank you for joining me for this virtual class. I hope you'll join me again, and take care of each other. Namaste.